Hey everybody, Cast the Retro Gaming Nerd here, and what happened? Right? What happened? I normally don't like to make videos like this because a video like this could absolutely ruin your algorithm, especially since I don't do content like this. I do topic videos on video games, but I never want to do videos like this because one, there's no research, and two, it's just kind of like a spur of the moment thing, and I don't like doing those. I absolutely hate doing these type of videos, but I am also taken aback, so much so that I want to make a video like this. So the reason why I'm confused, you can read the title, is because I'm confused on what happened on multiple fronts, right? Multiple fronts. See, the reason why I'm confused is because the Switch 2 did a pre-order and y'all showed up. And I'm surprised about that. For how much I've been seeing people scream about drop the price and, you know, and that whole campaign that happened from announcement to the Nintendo Treehouse, I honestly thought and was a little scared that the Switch 2 wasn't going to have the greatest launch. But y'all proved me wrong, right? I never expected the Switch 2 to do bad, right? I kind of expected there's gonna be people like me that don't really care about the price of the console. Games, yes, I do not like games being $80. I don't think that that's a good price, but and I do agree to a degree to drop the price of games. The consoles, though, this is a traditional price for consoles, though. The PlayStation 5 and Xbox are around this price, and so I didn't bat an eye at that. But what I did bat an eye at is that you guys, no, I didn't bat an eye at that, but I am absolutely surprised to hear and see that they sold out of pre-orders, at least on consoles. I'm also surprised that Nintendo isn't ahead of this one. Nintendo Online, after this event, they had their own kind of pre-order. You can sign up. I already did. So that's why I'm also not like as upset. I probably would be more upset if I was one of the people that tried to pre-order and couldn't get it. But Nintendo has their own, but it's surprising that they're even kind of like, I don't know if you guys are gonna get it. Right? Nintendo's kind of even playing the game, which brings my wife's point up. My wife believes that this is false scarcity, and I kind of can see that to a degree. Do not take my words. I have no clue. I am a very, very small YouTuber. Look at our subscriber count. Look at this. There is no way I know what's going on. I have no information, but I kind of can see where she's coming from. I feel like Nintendo might not have been prepared, which is cool. No, it's not. No, it's not. I feel like they should have been prepared, but I do feel like it might be their full scarcity thing. It's not the first time. They've done this from Nintendo 3D All-Stars to the Wii back in the day, because that was the thing they did. They did that crap. So it's not out of the wheelhouse to believe that. But this also comes to a bigger issue as a feeling like companies aren't prepared, and the way that they've been handling stuff lately is terrible. For instance, I keep hearing people in other countries say lottery. Stop doing that shit. Just do first come, first serve. I hate the idea of lotteries. It doesn't seem to make sense to do a lottery. Stop that. But I feel like it's so interesting to see all this happen, and we're in the year 2025, and it seems so weird that we're still selling out of these things, that we're still having internet issues, that we're still doing all this crap. And it's funny on how even Nintendo said at one point, they're like, oh, we're gonna make as many as we need to meet the demand, and then they don't, right? And how their Nintendo website was made, and it felt like it was made to stop scalpers, and yet guess what, they didn't, right? Go on eBay right now and you'll see Switch 2s being sold. So I do not understand what's going on, and with that being said, I kind of do, because they're a company and they need to make money way more than they care about us, and that's inevitable. That's just how it is. But it's confusing to me on so many fronts, from how adamant you guys were to, you know, saying drop the price, to Nintendo not being able to keep up pre-orders. And I don't know if that's 100% true. That's why I hate these kind of videos. But I guess the thing is, I'm more or less just curious. I just want to know what happened, right? Like, if you're one of the people that did pre-order the Switch, Why? Right? Because I'm doing it. I was never one of those people that was on that, like, oh, it's too expensive bandwagons. I see it, though. I see it. I don't like that it's that high of a price, and if they did drop the price, I'd never be mad, but I don't think they're going to, because like I said, it's just a standard gaming price. But I want to know what happened. I want to know where the Switch came, right? Because I mean, it makes sense, right? But I'm just confused. I'm thrown aback, you know, because like I just I don't know. I didn't think it was gonna go this way. I'm happy because that means that maybe after this there'll be more consoles on the shelves. Like there's going to be eventually a restock, but you know, I'm confused. I'm also I'm not confused on Nintendo's end though. This is not surprising. It's more or less of like that Nintendo is this way. I kind of wish that they were more prepared for this. It feels like in the year 2025 to not be prepared for a console launch is crazy, which is such a first world problem because like I'm whining about a console not being available, which is my show in general, but availability, that is, but or talking about it at least. But it feels that like as time has gone on, it feels like companies are less and less prepared, and I don't think we really should be okay with that, right? Like I know that there's way more important things in the world, but I feel like we should probably, you know, do better when it comes to, at least not us, because there's nothing we can do. I feel like companies should do better about this, and that's just where I stand on this one. So with that being said, if you know what happened, and if you're one of the people that did pre-order it and you got one, congratulations. That's awesome. But if not, I'm sorry. But if you're one of the people that was willing to pre-order it, willing to stand in line, or you're one of the people that was saying drop the price and you were in line and pre-ordered it, I just want to know what's up, what happened, you know? I'm not trying to shame you. I just want to know what made the change, you know? With that being said, I don't make content like this. I hope to never make content like this again, because I feel that this is almost misleading to a degree on what my content is. My content is nothing like this, and I don't want people to think it is. So, you know, with that being said, I don't make content like this, so, bye.